Hi everyone, so I'm going to be going over this other if and else example here. So what happens if we have within this these brackets here we have two different options. So this is essentially a way of using these operators, the and or symbols, to verify more than one thing and to see if it's going to display anything within this if statement or if it's going to pass on to the next available if statement or else statement. So let's do a quick example so I could show you exactly what is happening here. So let's say that we do a guess. So var guess is equal to let's say 4. And then now let's create a if statement. So if, let's say if guess is equal to, so it's two equal signs. If it's equal to first, let's say 3 or 5. So guess equal to 5. We can say something, let's set up the sentence as well. So var sentence is equal to something empty right now. And then we can say sentence is equal to you are close. And then now we can add something else like else if. So we want to add something else to check as well if that does not ring true from before. So if, let's say, guess is equal to now the actual value of 4, we can say sentence is equal to you guessed correctly. And let's just make an else as well. So if it's not 3, 5, or 4, then it's going to say something else, and it's going to say, please, or just say, you guessed wrong, or something like that. And we can add the semicolon as well at the end. So just do not add semicolons here in between the bracket and the else statement, because if you do, so not the comma, but semicolon, you see here, it gives you that red error, so it says declaration or statement expected. So don't ever put those semicolons in between here, because then you're just going to break this entire if and else statement. What we want to do now is let's add the console log at the end, so console.log sentence. So we want to see what is going to be displayed if they're guessing this number. They guess 4. So let's see what's going to be displayed. If we do node test.js, you'll see it says you guessed correctly. That's because if we go here, it says guess is equal to 4. It'll read this statement one line at a time, and it'll go here, and it'll check. It'll say, does guess equal to 3? No. Or does guess equal to 5? No. They're both false. So it's not even going to go inside this if statement. It'll skip next to that else if statement here, and it'll check, does guess equal to 4? And yes, 4 equals 4. So it will read what's inside here, and it'll say sentence is equal to you guessed correctly. Then it won't even check anything else after that. It just pretty much, whatever it's able to find, it'll grab it and it'll break out of it. And then now it goes here to the console log at the end. And that's why you are able to see the answer as you guessed correctly, or you guessed correctly. There we go. So that's one way of doing it. If you have like these if and else if statements, you can also add like more else and if statements. You can have like hundreds of thousands of them, really, but it just really depends on what you're trying to develop. And as you can see right here, you can have these or operators here. They'll try to guess like multiple things at once to double check everything and to see whether things are true or false. So you have to just really think in ways of how it's best going to be used within your project, or however I explicitly say within the question of what you have to do. Whenever I say like in the if statement, check to see if guess is either 3 or 5. So if I say or, it means the or operator. If I say guess, try to see if the guess is either 3 and 5. So you have to use the and symbol, which is like this. So maybe there's 2 numbers you have to guess now. But you have to really read the question and make sure you read it as either this or symbol or the and symbol in order to do these if and else type checking.